Taking care of biz. Jessica Spencer and Sophia Denzel.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a couple in Phoenix. This one could kind of go either way. The couple is taking care of biz for sure. That's not something that can go either way.
It definitely could be asshole today because of neighbors and the city.
Yes. So this couple decided to, in response to the ridiculous heat wave that Phoenix has been experiencing for like the past month, temperatures were ridiculous,
like
dangerously
120
high.
and plus some days.
Yes, dangerous, especially for people who have no home. And so this couple came together and said, you know what? Let's start putting frozen or cold water bottles in a
Cooler. It's the end of the show. We're both
Thank
tired.
you. Yes, cooler, and put it in the front of the house and just let people come and grab water when they need it.
It's humanitarian aid is what this is,
And
especially when temperatures are 120 plus degrees outside.
And the neighbor said, you know what? I don't like this, and made a complaint.
Sophia Denzel and Jessica Spencer set up a cooler of free water for anyone who walks by.
We just set this up right here because we wanted to make it as easy as possible so people didn't have to come onto the property but could still get water, and they can just reach over and lift this lid up and grab it.
They're just a few blocks away from Phoenix's largest downtown homeless encampment.
We are so close. I mean, those sirens right now that we hear in the background are literally the fire department probably going to the zone. I hear that like 10 times a day, and they go right behind me on this street to the zone.
The city of Phoenix sent this letter dated August 1st saying there was a citizen complaint against the property, alleging trash or litter, outside storage visible in the front yard here, and homeless camped out on the property. But Sophia and Jessica say people come, get water, and leave.
Be safe, guys.
If this resource wasn't necessary, then it wouldn't be used as frequently as it's being used, and it's being used constantly.
The letter states an inspector will be out to look for blight violations for the junk and litter and outside storage.
Trash, which I'm assuming is like stuff like the plastic, and storage. That we've pressed so many times what counts as storage, and we can't get a clear, concise answer.
Now, after the complaint, their landlord telling them that their lease will terminate at the end of September, and their offer to go month to month is withdrawn as they are using the property in a manner inconsistent with residential occupancy. The couple acknowledging that there is nothing legally protecting them, but feel they've been penalized for their kindness, and they're speaking out now, hoping those who own their homes will be inspired to provide water.
If anything positive could come from this situation, it would be specifically that property owners choose to do what we've done and hopefully set a precedent against this idea that giving people water is blight.
Reporting in Phoenix, I'm investigator Nicole Grigg, ABC 15, Arizona.
So you can't see it if you're listening to this, obviously, but the cooler was positioned away from their front door at a fence in the front yard and in a corner that was away from their neighbor's front door. Like it wasn't
hurting anybody. It wasn't inconveniencing anybody.
Yeah, people that are grabbing the water are not at all coming up near homes, for example, if that's their concern. That wasn't happening. It was not close to front doors of homes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they articulated that they are in close proximity to the large encampment in Phoenix, which means that you're probably going to have trash in your general vicinity. I mean, listen, we live in DC. There's trash in front of our house all the time because we live in a city.
Yeah.
And so you can't really prevent trash from happening in your...
Also, listen, this is just more republicanism. This is just more cruelty is the point. This is more, even from some Democrats, demonization of people who are homeless. It's just, these fucking people don't have a place to live. They don't have ready access to water, cool water, a roof, shade, the things that keep you alive, especially in 120 degree plus heat.
Yeah, I actually watched a news package. I don't remember where it was from. It was like LA Times or maybe New York Times because it was kind of artistically done. And they followed a man who was homeless in Phoenix during the heat wave, just one day, a day in his life. And he woke up and the clothes that he was wearing were already drenched in sweat.
Yeah.
He sat in a chair in his tent, picked up a piece of cardboard and said, "This is my lifesaver right here," was using it as a fan, started fanning himself and said, "I'll sit here for hours doing this." And then he said, "Okay, I'm going to go to the cooling station," where they had buses that were not in service that were turned on so that people could come on and just sit there and have a break. And he pointed to people around him. He said, "Do you hear how quiet it is? Everyone's just tired. Everyone's drained. We just want to sit here and be cool." So your whole day is dedicated to, how am I going to stay cool today?
Yeah.
That's the only
How am I
thing
gonna
that you
survive?
can. Right. I need to survive the day, and I can't do it in this heat. And so I need to find a way to get cool. And if you have someone who's putting cold waters out for you.
Right. What a blessing. What a amazing.
Yeah. Who's angry about that?
I was going to lifesaver, but I didn't say lifesaver because I thought, oh, maybe that's too hyperbolic. But it could be a lifesaver when it's 120 fucking degrees.
Yeah. So now Jessica Spencer and Sophia Denzel are losing their housing because they chose to try to help people and upset their neighbors who probably consider themselves kind people who help
Christians
others.
even.
So disturbing.
Well, we'd love to know what you think. 657. We always get good feedback on the homeless, even with people who disagree or push back or dissent in some way. And we welcome all that. So we want to hear from you. 657-464-7609. Of course, you can email a voice memo or just an email to idoubtit@dollemore.com. We love and appreciate you guys. We would invite you to contribute to the show, help produce the show. Go to patreon.com/idoubtitpodcast. That's the best way. It is an honor to be able to join you once or twice a week with this show and bring you the interviews that we do. We have another one coming up next week.
Yes.
We are very excited about.
Yes.
He is amazing, and we hope you'll join us for that.
Also, the first Republican debate is next week.
That's right.
Very exciting.
It's going to be another big week with a lot of work.
What is that? Isn't that quote? You do what you love and you never have to work a day in your life.
Yeah, right.
It's
I mean,
true,
I love
right?
it. I love it, but I am definitely not working. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Anyway, we love you guys. We will see you next time. I'm going to go take a nap. For Brittany Page, I'm Jesse Dollemore, and this has been I Doubt It.